Situation at an East Haven schoolyard sent one boy to Yale Hospital.
We're told an altercation between several kids led to the assault, and Pinpoint News Tracker shows us exactly where this happened. It was right outside Tuttle Elementary School.
That's where we find Channel 3 Eyewitnesses reporter Marcy Jones this morning. Marcy, tell us what happened here.
Good morning, Wendell and Nicole. That's exactly what investigators are trying to piece together right now. But it's important to note that this all took place outside of school hours and not inside of the building. According to East Haven police, just before 6:30 Tuesday night, officers responded to a courtyard of Tuttle Elementary School for a report of a fight. When they arrived, officers determined that a youth was assaulted with a knife during a physical altercation. First responders treated the boy on scene, and shortly after, he was taken to Yale New Haven Hospital for further medical aid. At this time, his condition is unknown, but East Haven police want the community to know that all the individuals involved in the fight have been accounted for and there's no threat to the public. Back out here live, even still, they say this was an isolated incident. Officers will have an increased presence throughout the district. Reporting live in East Haven, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right.